Oh, well, my name's Fox Knight. So again, I'm with Fox. Should really fix my hair a little bit better, but whatever. Um, as another Steven Universe video. If you haven't seen my other Pink Diamond theory on how rose quartz could possibly be pink diamond, go check that out. This theory, however, is going to be possibly a little bit more based on if Rose is not pink diamond, which I hope she is, because that'd be awesome. But if pink diamond was not rose quartz, but possibly a diamond that Rose was created for, because it seems like the society gems are created for each diamond, possibly like their own sectors or something like that. I don't know, but they're created for each one. So okay, so let's say, and I'm guessing, even though Rose was the starter or the leader of the rebellion, Rose Quartz, and then Pearl and so on. My theory. This is a quick little theory. It might be a quick little theory. I don't know. I talk a lot sometimes, but my guess is maybe Rose got her ideals from Pink Diamond, and I say this because Pink Diamond, for one, we also haven't gotten that much info on Blue Diamond and White Diamond, other than Yellow Diamond, which is this season. So, like, Blue Diamond will probably be even shown next season. But I'm going to assume, even though Rose was the leader of the rebellion, Pink Diamond was most likely the one who had the ideals, who first had these ideals, and possibly had her sector of gems start to follow these ideals. Not to say that they don't hold these ideals within them, such as Rose and such, but like the ideal of all life is precious, and that these people shouldn't, destroy the other worlds and kill off all living things on it. And because of these ideals, I'm assuming Pink Diamond was destroyed or killed or badly hurt. And I say this because in the Sky Temple, when there's Sky Temple where they have the big diamond that's made of 4 parts, not the ones engraved, but the ones that are floating, the Pink Diamond one is destroyed at the bottom. Destroyed. Like a piece of it's broken off, and then also when they're inside it, above floating is it destroyed again. We don't know why it's destroyed, but it seems kind of like if that one, like I can understand, okay, maybe it was like only one scene that little diamond thing is destroyed, then fine, it's just freaking destroyed. But it was also on a different one. It seemed like it was a different one, floating above it. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe there is some kind of a connection. And let's say this does happen, and the pink diamond is then destroyed by the other diamonds. All right, that's bad. Rose learning these truths or whatever, possibly they were trying to do it a more peaceful way of trying to like convert the gems. Like, hey, we don't need to destroy planets. We can keep it on there, but still do what we need. Other 3 diamonds said, nope, screw you, you're gonna die. So Pink Diamond is then destroyed, where then it left to Rose's, or Pink Diamond's possibly first in command or a commanding officer of her armies, Rose, to take up the mantle. Kind of, president dies, vice president, so on. Or at least Rose possibly was able to lead the rebellion, because even though Rose and Pearl are shown in the flashback of Garnet's flashback to be the only 2 crystal gems, we know that there was a giant battle. Unless Rose is just that amazing that she took on 3 armies, most likely 3, being Yellow Diamond, White Diamond, and Blue Diamond's armies. Taking these 3 on with only her and Pearl, that would be freaking amazing. But most likely she had her own sector, her own team that was with her, which most likely was Pink Diamond's army. Which most likely Pink Diamond's army, if possibly hurt or damaged, possibly then became the gems that we know as the corrupted gems. Which I wanted them to get back to that. But it would be cool. But as, again, reading and watching... Man, my rings feel weird. But as I began reading or watching this, I just kept thinking, like, okay, what if this could possibly be the reason? Being that, like, they had the army. Like, the reason why Rose has so many on her army is because they're all with her. And that could also be a reason why, well, no, they believe in all life. I would say, like, the reason why they don't destroy the corrupted gems, but then again, possibly not. But, and also, now I think about it, some of the shattered gems, if I remember correctly, they said that they took the shattered gems, and I think that's where they created the gem mutants out of, because Garnet said that that's where they were put, or those are possibly just those of the other 3 diamonds. But most likely, Rose's army, or Pink Diamond's army, was then used to fight against the other 3 diamonds, which then, of course, ended with Crystal Gems winning to protect Earth, the other gems leaving, and for however so many years, well, actually, well, yeah, so after so many years, then now back again. But well, yeah, like, this was just a quick little theory that maybe Pink Diamond was Rose's inspiration, similar to how Pearl followed Rose around, which we do see loyalty within the gems, such as Peridot with Yellow Diamond. Similar to how Pearl follows Rose, Rose followed Pink Diamond, and then in the end, Pink Diamond told Rose, but after Pink Diamond's passing or destruction, whatever, it fell onto Rose to follow up on the ideals and stuff, which Pearl does something similar. She said, even in the song, the extended version of the new song, intro, Pearl says that she will follow in the ideals of Rose Quartz, which would be cool to see. That, like, maybe, like, this would be a way that, like, Pearl could look at Rose a new light, like, they were so much similar. Also, another reason for her to love her is because they're somewhat more similar to each other. I don't know, it was a quick theory. I still really hope that Rose is Pink Diamond, because again, the whole carbon and quartz thing. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, please check out my video on my channel. Check out any other videos you want, my other videos. But thank you everyone so much for watching. So much I think about this theory, and we will see you later.